Welcome to Independent World, the place where we go beyond the headlines to uncover the real stories shaping our world. Today, we bring you a powerful tale out of West Africa, a story that's shaking the global mining industry, rattling European capitals, and potentially redrawing the economic future of an entire continent. Imagine this. For decades, giant foreign mining corporations have come into Africa, dug deep into its rich soil, extracted billions of dollars worth of minerals, and then shipped them off to power cities, industries, and economies thousands of miles away. Meanwhile, the very people living on this land, often among the poorest in the world, watch their natural wealth disappear with barely anything left to show. This isn't some abstract injustice. This is the hard reality of how global trade has treated Africa for generations. And nowhere is this more clear than in Niger. Niger is a landlocked nation in West Africa, mostly covered by the Sahara Desert. Yet under that sand lies a treasure trove, uranium, gold, and other precious minerals that are absolutely vital to the modern world. In fact, Niger is the seventh largest uranium producer on the planet, and its uranium is critical for keeping Europe's lights on. Over 70% of France's electricity comes from nuclear power, and a big chunk of that nuclear fuel is mined from Niger. So yes, Niger's dusty deserts literally keep Paris and other European cities glowing. But despite this enormous natural wealth, Niger itself remains one of the poorest countries in the world. The roads are rough, hospitals lack supplies, schools struggle, and countless families live without reliable electricity or clean water, all while foreign mining companies reap incredible profits. Then, suddenly, came a shockwave. Niger's new military ruler, Ibrahim Traoré, delivered a bold, uncompromising message to the world. The resources of Niger belong first and foremost to the people of Niger. We will no longer allow foreign companies to take them at exploitative prices. Every existing mining deal will be reviewed, every contract scrutinized. If these companies want our uranium and our gold, they will pay a fair price, or they can pack up and leave. The reaction? Panic on European trading floors, concerned statements from French officials, and major mining corporations watching billions in projected profits suddenly vanish into uncertainty. Because if Niger truly follows through, it could disrupt global uranium markets, drive up prices, and force nuclear-dependent countries like France to scramble for alternatives. But beyond the headlines and market jitters, this is about something even deeper, a long-overdue stand for dignity and sovereignty. For far too long, many African nations have been treated like mere extraction sites, raw material warehouses for richer countries. The local communities get the environmental damage, the occasional temporary job, and little else. Now Niger is saying no more. However, it's not without risks. Economic analysts warn that pushing out or scaring off all foreign investment could lead to short-term revenue shocks. Niger still needs technical expertise, infrastructure, and stable capital to actually process these minerals and build its economy sustainably. So, the challenge is striking a balance, asserting national ownership and fair terms, while also creating a transparent, stable environment that still attracts responsible partners. And here's what makes this even bigger. Niger isn't alone. Across Africa, a wave of similar thinking is rising. In Mali, Burkina Faso, Guinea, we're seeing governments and grassroots movements both demanding that Africa's immense wealth finally serve African people. Some have started calling it Africa's Landback movement, not just reclaiming territory, but reclaiming control over mines, forests, rivers, and everything beneath their soil. It's a radical shift from the old model, and if it succeeds, it could change the global economic map. So what happens next? For Niger, this is a high-stakes gamble. They could emerge stronger, negotiating new deals that finally lift millions out of poverty. Or they could face sanctions, capital flight, and geopolitical pressure from powerful nations desperate to protect their supply chains. The coming months and years will be critical. Will the rest of the world respect Niger's right to rewrite its economic story? Or will we see the same old playbook, diplomatic arm-twisting, financial penalties, even covert meddling to protect corporate interests? Now, we turn it over to you. What do you think? Is Niger's bold stand an essential step toward real justice, or is it too risky, threatening to backfire on its own people? Drop your thoughts down in the comments, and if you want to keep following stories like this, where ordinary nations and leaders take extraordinary steps to change the global order, then be sure to subscribe to our channel, Independent World. We'll be here to bring you more untold stories that the mainstream media too often glosses over. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.